Let's see what message Spirit has for you today. I was going to use my Akashic Truth Oracle card deck, and then as I was walking to the kitchen, I saw a horse that I have in terms of a picture on my wall, and the first thing I heard was Horse Spirit, freedom is yours, right? And so I decided, let's use the Spirit Animal Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reid. And so for some of you, I think you're in a situation where it's now time for you to fly the coop. You know what I mean? It's time for you to go out there and be your independent self. Freedom is yours, right? So it's time for you to embrace it. Time for you to have the courage. Time for you to have the confidence. Time for you to push through your comfort zone and start something new. And just truly, for some of you, just go out there and do something on your own by yourself, right? That's what I was getting for some of you. Oh my goodness. Tarot readers will understand this. This is like goosebumps. Whoa. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Cat Spirit. Claim your independence. I cannot make this stuff up. Literally was walking to the kitchen. I was sitting here debating, like, which deck should I use? You know, I had to even pull the decks. I was like, oh yeah. And then I'll clarify with the Kipper. And as I was walking to the kitchen, you know, I have a painting, and it's of a horse right there. Some of you may want to go travel, like go to London, because that's where I'd gotten that picture from. It was one of the museums I visited in London. And got that. So some of you may want to do that. Have this dream, maybe like this thing, you know, be a nomad for a while and just go out there on your own and explore. Some of you may be coming out of relationships, right? Something that was very heavy. And you may like feel like, you know, right now I don't want to be with anybody. You know, I just kind of want to get to be with myself and know myself and just go out there and just discover me again and maybe do some of the things that you used to do, right? Before you got caught up with somebody else and with kids and all that stuff, to just rediscover yourself and reconnect to yourself. I'm also getting that message very strongly. So you know what? I'm not even going to shuffle because this is the message Spirit wanted to get out. Cat Spirit, claim your independence. So let's read this one. And then also too, again, yeah, see here, be fearless and bold, Badger Spirit, right? This is the time. And then some of you may be worried about money too, because maybe you're going through a change, right? Maybe you're going to have to break away, whether from a job or in the relationship or any of those situations where your finances are going to change. Your finances may take a hit. Spirit wants you to know that there is always enough. So don't worry. They're going to bring you the abundance that you need. So don't keep yourself hemmed in something when in your heart and in your soul, you know it's over. And I just need to be brave enough to just step off that ledge, right? It can be challenging, can be difficult, but you can do it. But that's the message Spirit wanted to get across today. And it's a 13, which in Tarot, 13 is a death card. Some of you are going through a major transformation, but it is time. Wow, I can't believe that. That was just crazy the way that happened. Okay, so let's read Cat Spirits. This will be a short message. I may clarify. I may use the Kipper to clarify, but we've already gotten the message, so I'm not going to go on and on. Oracle message. It says, when Cat Spirit meows, she's calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware and willing to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all this back to you in kind. When you say no to codependency, and that's what I'm saying, so you've been in something really heavy, something toxic, something where you didn't even know yourself from the person that you're with, right? Because they were just, I hear like an octopus, you know, just everywhere, all their tentacles and everything, that you lost your sense of self. So it says, when you say no to codependency and enmeshment, see what I mean? I didn't even read that part. Live and let live and practice taking risks as you wander into new territory for you. This is a time for you. 2025 is you time. Cat Spirit rejoices. She's here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. That's beautiful. So let's clarify. Since we have the Kipper here, or do I want to clarify with the... Nah, let's clarify with the Kipper. I was going to say, do I want to clarify with the Truth Oracle deck? But let's do Kipper. Right, so this is our Kipper. And then some of you, about the deck, so some of you may be like in despair right now, right? Worried about this change. Because 32 breaks down to a 5. And again, I keep getting money. Maybe some of you are going to have to pay out money, and that's what's kind of like keeping you going round and round and keeping you stuck, even though you know a situation is over. But again, just know that you're going to get that back, right? Don't let that be the reason why you're still staying in something that you know has long expired and isn't working for you. Tell me about cat spirit, cat spirit. Let's clarify, yes, sudden wealth. So that's what I'm saying, right? Sudden wealth, when it's upright, is talking about, you know, something where you just came into this boon. You had this wonderful experience in terms of, you know, money came in at you, you know, I don't know, I mean, like you won the lotto, or, you know, you were riding a wave, a wave for a time when you suddenly came into wealth. You suddenly came into good fortune, right? Maybe you met somebody and then you got into some sort of arrangement, whether it be business or a relationship, and it led to success, but it was immediate. But you know, with those things, right, something that wasn't really built on something rock solid, eventually that success has kind of like evaporated and it's now eroded, because now you're in this sudden wealth and it is now reversed, right? Let's get some more and see if we can clarify. And then here you have thief reverse. So you know what Spirit is saying? If you're in a situation, I'm hearing this very clearly, it's time to let somebody stop stealing from you, right? So you may be in a situation, whether it be business or in a relationship, where somebody is just, I hear like an energy vampire, and siphoning your energy and your finances, your resources, and your time. And Spirit is saying, is this situation, see, somebody has huge expectations right here. Some of you may also be expecting maybe pregnant. But what Spirit is saying is, and that's a stronger message I'm getting, it's time for you to free yourself from a situation where you may be the one that's been providing financial support for somebody, but it's very one-sided. I'm getting like a 6 of Pentacles reversed energy, right? And it's like this situation is over. It's expired. This is not something that's going to manifest any more wealth for you. So whatever this person may have brought you, right, in terms of good luck and abundance, it's like that time is up. You know, it happened for a reason. It was for a season. It wasn't supposed to be a long-term thing, right? And so Spirit is saying is no more. It's time for you to stand on your own 2 feet, right? And I get the feeling that you have been, but somebody else isn't. And what they've been doing is stealing from you. They've been draining your finances. And Spirit is saying no more. Don't let them steal from you anymore. It's time for you to go out there and strike out on your own, because you can do it, right? And even if it's something too, because I'm hearing for the person who's in the situation who may be the taker, right? Spirit is saying that you can go out there and do your own as well, right? And make your own money and be successful. So you don't need to be putting yourself in a situation where you're just taking, right? You can actually produce and have abundance on your own. Let me get one more. Yes, change. So this is the time. Some of you may need to move, right? You need to relocate, whether that means in terms of moving homes, moving to another country, moving jobs, but I'm getting more in terms of moving out, right? And Spirit's saying this is the time for a massive change. This is the time for transformation. And again, just claim your independence. You can do it, because I get the sense we have bad health, the bottom of the deck, that you've been in a situation that's not working, right? And this is 31 is a 4. So it's some sort of structure, but it's now gotten to the point where nobody is happy, right? And it's starting to affect your health. And so this is the time for you to just have the confidence. You know, I don't know how else to say it. Have the confidence and do it. You know, get out there and create your own. Yeah, basically, it's time to claim your independence. Oh, this is helpful. Catch you next time. Bye.